Hi, everybody. Welcome to Gen Con Online. Some of you may have just seen us over on D&D, but we're here now. Welcome to Rivals at Gen Con. I'm Latia Jakis. I'm going to be your dungeon master for this jaunt, and we're going to go around and introduce everybody. Just Rivals table order, so we'll start with Tanya.
Oh, hi, I'm Tanya. In case you didn't know, I actually started I Need Diverse Games. So thank you, Gen Con, for your generosity in supporting I Need Diverse Games with a portion of the ticket sales. When I'm not running I Need Diverse Games, I play D&D on Sundays with all these lovely folks. And also play Celeste, the human paladin, who is always grumpy and in want of a bath most times. Celise's pronouns and mine are she, her.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brandon Stennis. I play Ren Leodon. Pronouns for both me and Ren are he, him. If you don't know my character, he's kind of like the little brother who's kind of just a little bit of a brat, but is very obsessed with fire and exploring things that he probably shouldn't, but he's also a sorcerer, so there you
go. Sharif, we'll put you here.
Yeah.
I will go here. I will claim it. I'm Sharif. I'll be playing Shaka, Tiefling Warlock, pronouns he, him, and also current DM of Rivals.
And hey guys, I'm Masood. I'll be playing Gazark Namrid, pronouns he, him, and you can find me with these wonderful people at Rivals, and then also with the Indoor Recess crew on Tuesday nights and whenever we decide to stream.
All right. So without any further ado, let's just jump right in. So in another timeline, the Rivals were speaking with a man. They were speaking with an elf who wanted them to explore a house. In another timeline, they did that. And so the Rivals find themselves, after a bit of a rest, some recuperation, some long rests, basically so that you guys can hit the long rest button on your character sheets. You find yourselves standing outside of this house. You don't quite remember how you got here. And Dahani is not with you. Instead, Shaka, you felt this kind of surge of energy surround you in Avernus. And you find yourself, after not having seen your friends in quite a while, standing outside of this house in Waterdeep Seaward.
Okay, I'm going to look around and I'm going to see Gazarek, who I do not recognize, but I do recognize Rin and Celeste. And I say, did y'all summon me here?
Shaka! Hey!
All right. Hey, Rin! Did you
How's
conjure
hell?
a spell or something? How's hell?
No,
It's very hellish. I'm definitely out there. Me and Ashbourne are still doing some things over there, but I'm assuming I'm here for something important. So what's going on?
We don't know either, and we're just as confused as you are.
I think Celeste did magic.
What?
She summoned magic. That's how you got here. That's the only thing that can explain this.
Are you seriously blaming me?
Of course I am. Hello?
Well, it shouldn't be blamed because I'm here. It shouldn't be a blame. It should
But you're
be
supposed to be in hell right now, Shaka.
It's
How
true.
dare you show up early when we weren't ready for you to show up?
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't clean the house. You didn't clean it.
We weren't ready.
Yes. So I motion toward Gazarek and I say, "Who's this?"
I can speak for myself. I'm Gazark Nomrad, a merchant from Icewind Dale. Right now, making sure the Rivals follow through on a contract we made verbally, but it's binding. I've heard so much about you, Mr. Shaka. It's an honor to finally meet you.
Okay, good. So you're not a prisoner, like you're not something like that. You're actually, he's actually cool, right? And he looks to Rin and Celeste to gain their.
He hasn't tried to kill us yet, so
You could say I'm very cool, and then I cast Frostbite into the air.
Oh.
Wow.
All right. Shaka, he breaks out some drums and goes boom boom to rim shot your frostbite. And
Mhm.
all right, cool. I feel comfy.
So after these introductions and these accusations, the house is before you. The door is closed, but you can see it is a pretty big house. You can see there's a second floor, and then the roof is really big. You can see like there's balconies and stuff all around the second floor of the house, and the door in front of you is closed.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, like we're here for a reason, y'all. So let's just try to open this door. And is there a handle on the door at all?
Yes, there is a doorknob.
Okay. I am gonna cast Mage Hand
Hmm?
and use my spectral hand to open this door. I'm gonna try to
All
push it first. If it's a pull door, I'm gonna pull it.
So you try to push it first, and the door does open. It swings inward. And from your standing position, you guys are probably about 10 or 15 feet away from the door. You can see that there is just a hallway, an empty landing as you look inside the door.
Hello, is anyone home?
Yeah, there's no
I'm a little
response.
fearful already.
All right. Well, Shock is curious. He is going to look at Celise and say, "Hey, Celise. From what I remember, you usually like to lead the, to like lead our journeys into strange places. I don't want to take away from your, from your, from your spot. So I don't want to cut in line. So do you want to see what's up first in here?
Wow, being in Avernus has made you kind of sassy. Is this like the Sass Celise episode? No one told me. She just gives you a look like hell has done you no favors, and she pulls her sword and shield and goes in cautiously.
Okay. Does anybody follow Celise?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'll go too. Yeah.
I took a torch out and used Druidcraft to light it, so we have a little bit of light.
Okay. So you all step into the entrance hall of this house. It is a pretty big entrance hall, probably about 20 feet by 20 feet. Ahead of you, there is an open doorway that leads to a foyer. That's also probably about 20 feet by 20 feet. And then ahead of that, there is a staircase that you can see leads upstairs. On either side of both the entrance hall and the foyer, there are 2 doors. So in this space, there are a total of 4 doors. The door behind you remains open.
Gosrick,
Yes.
can you bring your light over? I want to see if there's like footprints or if it's like thick and dusty or like if there's any sign people have been in here recently.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
All right. New D20, don't fail me. Oh boy. New D20 has failed me. It's only
It's a what?
7.
A 7? That's okay. Even with a 7, you bring the torchlight down on the ground, and it looks like there is a thin layer of dust, but no footprints that you can see. It doesn't look to be disturbed, but it does look like it's been a little bit since someone's been in here.
Okay.
Are there like any candles or like any other sort of, is there other like lighting sources that I could light with my torch?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
There are sconces on the wall with somewhat burnt candles, like maybe half burnt candles in them, but you can easily touch your torch to them and light them so that you have light in this area.
Cool. I do that and then use the opportunity to kind of just like walk around and see if I notice anything special about the doors, if there's any markings on them. Yeah. Should I roll a perception? Or...
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception.
Cool. It's a 11.
11?
Mhm.
Okay. So all of the doors are kind of standard. They are wooden doors with iron bands. They're all closed. Other than that, they just look like standard doors.
All right. Do we want to take the first door closest to us, or what do we want to do?
Just try one. I mean, if
Yeah,
we can't
let's-
find anything that's, giving us a clue, just gotta try one. See what's up. Process of elimination.
All right. So you've got 2 doors on the left and 2 doors on the right. And then there is the staircase that leads up to what you would assume to be the second floor.
Yeah. Let's try the first door on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up
so-
to it. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna walk up to the door.
Okay.
And yeah. Let me roll investigation just in case. See if there's anything I can find about this door. Anything about the knob specifically. Actually, you know what? Instead of investigation, I'm gonna roll Arcana.
Mm.
Okay.
See if there's anything magical
Make an Arcana check for me.
in the vicinity of this door. All right, nat 20.
Ooh.
Yo.
Yeah.
Nice.
There is nothing magical about this door.
Mm.
However, you do sense some sort of presence on the other side. It doesn't feel malicious. It just feels like there might be some sort of magical presence beyond that door.
All right. So I turned to everybody and says, and I say, I think this door is all right, y'all. And I just put my hand on it and try to open it.
All right. It opens.
Hmm.
Do you step in or do you just look?
Do I see anything?
You just see an empty room beyond. There's a rug that looks like it might be in some sort of disrepair. You see what looks like a guitar on the far wall,
Okay.
like leaning against the far wall.
All right. I tell everybody I'm going in. Y'all can either check the other rooms or, because I think the coast is clear. I don't sense anything evil or antagonistic in this room. So I do walk in.
Okay. So Shaka, you walk into this room and you can see now that it looks to be a ballroom in a state of, again, disrepair. There is a piano, like an upright piano that is against one of the walls. There's a phonograph in one of the corners. You can see curtains that would lead, presumably, or at least windows that would lead to the outside, since this is the first room of the house. And what you also see as you enter this room is the spectral figure of a woman dancing. You do not hear any music. You do not see anyone else, but the spectral woman in a very elegant looking ball gown. She is like spinning and dancing and having the time of her life. And she looks at you and vanishes.
Mm.
Make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
And that would be a 10.
A 10?
Mhm.
All right. So in the minute that she vanishes, you blink. And before you know it, you feel yourself almost shunted to a different part of the house. You're in a hallway.
Oh. Okay. Is it, and this is not a hallway I've seen before.
No.
Okay. And I'm by myself.
Mhm.
Hello? Hello? I'll call out. I hear anything?
Make the rest of you, make me a perception check.
Okay. 16.
Okay.
Wow, Celise is not useful at all today. 6.
It's okay, because Gazric got a nat 20.
Boy.
Yeah.
So
And you're not
Gazric,
20.
Gazric and Rin, you hear Shaka's voice coming from upstairs. Hello? Hello?
Oh no. We can't see him in the room anymore. It's like he's gone. It's just upstairs.
No, if you were looking through that door, like if anybody who looked through that doorway would have seen the same thing that Shaka would have seen, you also would have seen him just vanish.
Cool. And we didn't see any stairs or anything like that in the previous room, right? Leading
No.
upstairs.
Oh, we did,
Okay.
right? Oh, we did? Oh.
We didn't.
No, so the only stairs that you've seen are the ones at the end of this hallway that lead to the second floor. But in that room, there were no stairs.
Hmm.
Do we go through the door that he just went through? But we hear him up there.
Maybe we. I hate to say this, but split up. Someone takes the stairs, and some folks explore this room.
Cursed words. Split up.
I would be okay with that. I think we should all just like get to where we're going to go and just like hold the door before we go all the way in just to check to see if anything grabs us, and then we can see where the other person goes.
It's good.
Okay.
All right.
Mm.
So Shaka, we will come back to you in just a second. The three of you, what are you doing?
I don't trust this door. I'm a little rusty with it. What about detect good and evil?
Oh, sure. Remind me what that does, please.
Sure, as soon as I find it on my character. I may, because it's a cantrip. And nothing wants to work for me. I don't know if I have to. I can't remember if I have to roll for it. If it's just an innate thing because I'm a paladin.
That's okay. Give me a minute. I'll look it up.
All right. This is your paladin being full of fail today.
No, it's fine.
So good.
I found it. It's detect evil and good. That would explain why I didn't do it. For the duration, I know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet. Similarly, if I know if there's a place or object within 30 feet that's been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Okay.
It's concentration. It doesn't say that I have to roll anything, just that I
No.
cast it.
So you cast Detect Evil and Good, which I don't know why it's not called Detect Good and Evil, because that's what everybody says. So you cast Detect Good and Evil, and as this aura extends out from you, you feel this low, like there is no other way to describe it, but this malevolence that permeates every part of the radius around you. So you understand that it is not an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead, but this house feels desecrated.
Oh boy.
Thanks.
Am I able to tell how, why, or what desecrated it? I need to roll for it.
No, you yeah, go ahead, make me, let's see, desecration, make me a religion check.
Oh good, the stat that I'm pretty good in. And not that D20 anymore. So.
Put it in jail.
I slept through desecration in paladin school. The 5. My dice are not feeling me today at all. I'm sorry,
Wow.
It's 9, but still.
Okay. You cannot tell exactly what has desecrated this house.
All right.
Are you going to continue concentrating on it for the 10 minutes, or are you going to let it drop?
I'm gonna concentrate a little bit more, and if I get a chance, I'll try another roll.
Sure,
But if I can wait a turn to see what other people do.
for sure. Rin,
Yeah.
Gazrick, anything from you two?
I'm scared to go all the way through the door, but can I just jump in just to see what is all up in there?
The room Shaka was in?
Yeah, and just jump right in there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you jump in, like yeah, through
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
And you see the same thing that Shaka saw, except the ghost is gone.
Oh.
You do also see there are two doors, one directly ahead of you and one to your left. So there are two other doors in this room.
Okay, I'll go to the one to the left.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Try to open that one.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gaza.
I'm going to take the stairs. I'm just going to go back, walk up the stairs. So meet back here if anything happens.
But I can't hear him, right? Because I'm already in the door.
If he's speaking loud enough to be
Oh no,
heard,
I was like at the gate of the door as I watched them walk in. I was like, I'm not going through that.
Okay. So Gazrick's going upstairs. Rin, you have walked through the door. You see an empty room. But you do find kind of laying in a pile in the middle of this room, 50 feet of rope.
Like, is it going up towards something or?
No, it's just a coil of rope.
Okay. I'll pick it up and take a look at it and see if it's like links to something else, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
You pick the rope up, you inspect it. It looks like regular old rope. Good old sturdy rope.
Good old rope.
Can I go back and like throw the rope out the door just in case, like, if I need help, I can be pulled out?
So through the door that leads from the ballroom to this room?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you sure?
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Hey y'all, I'm about to throw this rope outside the door. If you hear me scream, pull me out, please.
In this room, there are 3 more doors. So there are 4 doors in this room, one on each wall.
Room I'm in, right?
Mm-hmm.
One on each wall. I think I'm gonna close my eyes and like spin, and I'm just gonna go to the door that's in front of me when I open my eyes.
Okay, roll a d4.
Okay. 3.
3. You go back through the door you came through. You can choose, since you know that's the door you came through, you can choose not to go through that door.
Okay, I won't go through that door since I know that. I'll just go to door number 2, I guess.
All right, so you head into what looks like a bathroom. It looks like the whole house in a state of disrepair. Nothing is like moldy. There's no like black mold, and there's nothing that's been left in the toilet. But you do hear a scratching noise coming from somewhere in the walls.
Oh Lord. I will get closer and put my ear towards the wall to see if I can recognize the noise.
Okay, make me a perception check.
Okay. 15.
15? Okay. So it sounds like tiny little claws scratching on the other side of the wall, and then you hear a...
Oh. The cat. Can I take out my dagger and try to like carve out the wall to try to get it? Something else?
Sure.
Okay. What should I roll for that?
You just make an attack for me.
Okay.
Attack that wall.
Get that wall.
And it's a 2. It's like, oops! I dropped the dagger on the floor.
So yeah, you kind of think you pull out your dagger and you go to attack the wall, but you think better of it, and you're like, oh, what if I hit the cat? And then you veer off at the last minute. Your perception check, you also kind of saw there was a little hole in the wall that you might be able to maybe coax the cat to come out.
Yeah, well, let's go over to that side and see what we can do with it. I want to like make little noises to see if I can make it.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay, make me an animal handler.
Okay, let's see. And that's a 5.
Boy.
Mm-hmm.
So you at the hole, and you continue to hear the scratching, and you don't hear it get any closer. We will kind of leave you in this predicament and move to we'll move to Celeste, and then we'll move to guys. Right? Celeste, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try one more time, see if I can figure out what desecrated this place.
Okay.
And if I fail, I will go try to see what Rin is doing.
Okay.
So I'm guessing I can hear the noise he must be making, trying to attack the wall.
Yeah. Rin kind of he yells a lot. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's not being subtle.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the dice are not in my favor today. That was even worse. It was a 6.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like, so you've cast Detect Evil and Good before, and you know, like even if you didn't quite pay full attention in desecration class of Paladin school, you know what sort of things can desecrate a place. This doesn't feel like any of those things. Like there was no like mass murder, there was no ritual sacrifice. You can tell that it wasn't anything like that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna, go toward where I can hear Rin yelling about the wall or whatever he's doing.
Okay. So you make your way through the ballroom and the empty room, and you find Rin crouched near like a clawfoot bathtub, going to a hole in the wall.
Rin?
Yes?
What are you doing?
There's a cat in the wall.
A cat?
That one that goes meow meow.
I know.
And as he says that, you can hear the scratching in there.
I know what a cat is. Is there a reason you're trying to get this cat?
It might need help because it's stuck in the wall, but my dagger may not work. Maybe you can use one of your swords to open up the wall.
And Celeste just kind of gives him the confused guy gif look, like, use one of my swords to break into a wall? Like, did you just say that?
Yeah, I said that. I said, can you use one of your swords to open the wall so we can try to save this cat that's stuck in the wall?
You can't use my sword, but I will try to kick a hole in the wall. Maybe the cat can get out that way.
Okay, that sounds cooler. I can talk about that in my book.
Your book?
Yeah, I've been writing a book for the last 2 months.
But you...
About being Celise's sidekick, so it's entitled Celise's Side. By Celise's Side, by Ren Leodon. This will be a part of story number 2 in chapter 4.
But Ren, you've always bragged about how you don't like to read.
I know, but it's for other people to read, so I don't even know if I'm writing the words right.
Celeste is like... So she's going to back up to kick the wall, and she's going to imagine that she's kicking this manuscript that hopefully she will get to see one day.
Make a strength athletics.
My strength is my better. Oh no, I have +4 in athletics. I'm so not using any of those dice. They have all betrayed me today.
Send them to the Shadow Realm.
The 2 are already in my dice jail. Oh my god, it's so much better. It's a nat 20 before bonus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
perfect.
that's good. Like so Celeste, you step back. You see Rin at this tiny hole in the wall, and you can hear the cat going and scratching at the wall. and you place your kick precisely like directly to the side of where you hear this cat, and you know, you don't hear any screeching or yowling. You have definitely hit your mark.
Okay.
So after a minute, you kind of clear away some of the debris, and you see one set of eyes peeking through this hole in the wall, in a little paw, and then you see another set of eyes and a little paw, and this cat comes out, and it's definitely got two heads.
Oh, put that cat back in the wall. We don't want it.
No. You're the one that wanted this cat free. Does it look? Is it curious about us? Is it like just kind of like, oh, I'm free of my prison kind of thing?
No, it's an I'm free of my prison, and it's just kind of looking at. It's got one head on each of you.
I was trying to say a cat, not two.
It is a cat. It's just got two heads.
That's weird.
Did you just say that's weird with all the things we've done, Ren?
Yeah, but cats are supposed to be cute, not like weird two-headed beasts like this thing.
I mean, the cat could think the same thing looking at us.
Yeah, but at least we bathe. I don't know if that thing has bathed. It's been in this wall for God knows how long.
Oh my God.
After a while, the cat runs off.
Run free, free bird.
I wanted to pet the cat. Now look at you.
I will add this into chapter 3.B.6, where I will change the story that the cat was only one-headed and we saved it and sent it to safety. No one has to know the truth.
Wow. All right, we will leave you two. And Celeste feeling a little sad that she didn't get to pet the two-headed cat, but who knows? It might come back. Gazrick, you're going up the stairs. So, making it to the upper landing, you see as you on that landing there are 4 doors, one on each side. And you can hear. I assume that Shaka's been saying hello. You can hear him coming from somewhere to the south.
Cool. I head along to the south. It's like just calling his name, like, "Oh, Shaka, I'm coming. Don't worry." And yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I can find out which one of these doors is the right door.
Sure. Make a perception check for me.
I would love to. It's a beautiful 7.
Beautiful 7. You're not certain.
Okay.
Both of the directions that would take you south, those doors are closed. So at this, you know at least you could either head through the west door or the south door and maybe get there.
I head towards the south door. Yeah, I head towards the south door.
Okay. So you head towards that door. It opens very easily. And what you see as you open this door, you see a very finely crafted wall of iron. So there's about 10 feet, like a 10 by 20 foot space of room before this very finely crafted iron wall. In the center of this wall is a round door with a knob in the middle of it.
Directly in the center of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would love to make like an insight check. I guess maybe it's an Arcana check. It would be because I have to like just try to understand if there's anything special about this door.
Sure, make an Arcana check. You also 8. An 8?
An 8.
There's nothing super magical about it, but as you get closer, you can see that the knob has little numbers on the outside of it.
Okay.
And you don't hear Shaka on the other side of this door.
Cool. I just frantically looking through my spells to see if anything could help me right now. And that's the only way through is through this door with knobs on it, with
Yeah.
different number of knobs. Okay.
You can tell
yeah.
that this wall is actually a part of the room. Like whatever
Okay.
is beyond this door is still a part of this room.
I see. Almost like one of those banquet halls that have like the doors that come in. Okay. Yeah, I'll just try and open it.
Sure. Make me an intelligence check.
Would love to. Just a raw intelligence check. It's 22.
22. Yes.
Nice.
So yeah, you go up to this door and you kind of fiddle with the knob a little bit. You press your ear to the door as you start to turn it. It's safe. You start to turn the knob, and on the inside of this door, as it clicks open and swings kind of outward, you see piles upon piles of like, really fine paper, and there are a couple of large chests in the corner. There are some heavy sacks that, if you kind of poke them a little bit, they jingle. And you find two things in this room. You find what looks like almost like a jar with some sort of salve in it, and you find two long cylinders with fuses sticking out of them.
Okay. I take both of these that kind of stand out and like put them in my bag and look at the rest of the material and say, okay, on the way out, we ransack this place, and then I can, probably upcharge maybe 250%, see a net positive value. He's like running the calculations in his head of what like this new merch would look like. And then go just close the door behind him and then tries the west door. And back.
As you leave this room, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Do you need me to?
I do need you to.
Need me to. Just asking.
Yes.
Got a flat 12.
Okay, it's not terrible. So you as you kind of swing the door open, as you close the door, it kind of the wall kind of groans a little bit, and the hinges are not as sturdy as you thought they were, and the door actually kind of falls in your direction.
Oh no.
But you are able to move out of the way. You are knocked prone, but you do not take any damage.
Nice. Picks himself up, and now there's just you can just walk into the other half of the room now.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay, so there's no. I probably could have knocked the door. It's fine. I prefer using my brains. All right. And just kind of walks out. Still with the torch head aloft, looking for Shaka.
Okay. Shaka, you are in this hallway. There are 3 directions, basically kind of upward to your left and to your right and to your south. Okay. And you heard a commotion coming from somewhere to the northeast of you.
Okay. Can I see in front of me? Is it lit?
Yeah. So yes, this hallway is lit. It's lit AF.
Nice. All right. Well, then I'm going to, since I just got transported, I'm still like kind of like getting over that fact. So I'm going to move to the one to the right, so like north or the upper right, so the northeast. Very cautiously though. I'm going to kind of more creeping along, than like just straight up walking. Okay.
So for just for the sake of understanding how all of the rooms are laid out, if there is a door, it will always be on the north. There will always be a door on the northeast, south, or west. So I will point that out. So you're going to head to the door to the north to go in that northeast direction.
Yes, yeah, because there's no door to the east, right? Like there's
No,
only
there is
one
no
to the
door to
north.
the east.
Yes, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna head north with the idea that I'm gonna veer northeast
At
if I
some point.
can after
Gotcha.
that. Yes.
Okay. You step through this doorway and enter a room that looks like Rin set off a fireball in it.
Oh no.
Mhm.
It is charred. The furniture in here is black. There's soot and ash everywhere. And this room only has doors to the north and south.
Okay, and the south is the one that I just came from.
Correct.
All right. Is there anything actively burning?
No. But the smell of ash and wood smoke is very heavy in this room.
Okay. All right. So it seems like it's something that might be recent. I'm going to want to roll investigation, and I want to see if I can find anything. And I don't know if you allow this, but I'm looking for two different things.
Okay.
One is I'm looking for if I can find anything that has been burning for the most, like something that looks the most burnt.
Okay.
I
So like
guess is
the most burnt in that it was burning the longest, or it was the
Yes.
most affected.
like the longest.
Okay.
So like I'm looking for the thing that's the most damaged.
Okay.
I guess would be the first thing that I'm looking for. And the second thing is if I could find the source of the fire. So
Okay.
like maybe there's like a torch handle somewhere on the on the
Sure.
ground, something like that.
Go ahead and roll that investigation.
So, all right, that is a 14.
14. So with a 14, you definitely can tell there is a large pile of broken furniture, wooden stuff like chair backs and table legs and stuff that has been kind of thrown into a pile near the middle of the room.
Mhm.
And as you're digging through that, you can it's pretty easy to tell that this was the source as well. It has been burning the longest and it is the most burnt. But as you're looking through that, you spot like a little glint of metal and you find a key.
Sweet. Can I spec the key? Does it look pretty regular?
Yeah, it looks like a skeleton key.
Okay, great. All right, put it in my pocket
All right.
and go to the north door.
All right. In the north door, both you and Gazrick enter the same time from both the south and east doors.
Oh,
And
hey,
you are
Ah.
reunited.
friend. Good.
I don't know what happened. I just ended up. Where am I?
You're on the second floor of the home.
Second floor. I was just in that room in the first.
Right. What
I
do you? Did you take stairs? How did you get up here?
Well, I saw this dancing lady. I don't know if she was real or not. I don't know, but I saw this dancing lady, and the next thing I knew, I was in a hallway.
Hmm.
Did
Well,
have you seen anything strange?
No, I mean a door fell on me, but other than that, I found a lot of goods. Oh, and these items, and I pull out the two long cylinders with fuses and a jar with like a little bit of salve in it.
Okay. I pull out my key and say, "Well, I found this. So if we find any locked doors,
Okay.
this might get us through."
Yeah.
Did you see any? Did you pass any doors on this floor that you haven't gone in?
Yes, there
Yes.
were a few that were locked and I could not get to, but maybe we can reach them through your pathway.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Let's do it. So I guess we would retrace our steps back to the original hallway.
Okay.
I don't know if I got to roll. We got to roll or anything for that.
No, you are very easily able to make your way through this room and the burnt room to get to the hallway.
Okay. So,
The hallway has doors to the west and south that you hadn't gone through.
all right. So I look at Gazrick and say, I haven't been this way yet, and I mentioned and I motion toward the west door.
Neither have I. Let's see what could be.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna open the west door.
Smash cut. Ren and Celise.
Yes.
You are in the bathroom on the first floor. Celise lamenting that a cat has gone away, and Ren thinking of chapters for his book. His book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, is there anything beside the now long gone cat in this bathroom? Well, beside us and this cat now hole in the wall?
Nope.
I'm gonna actually leave and try to look for a door that's still closed to see what's in there. I'm just gonna leave Rin and his scheme and a mental note to talk about this book that I do not know about once we're out of this creepy house.
Question for you, Celise. Is your Detect Evil and Good still up?
No, it is not. It does not last that long.
Okay. Because these things are kind of happening concurrently, so I would say that if you wanted it to be up still, it would still be up.
Okay. Then let's say it's up, and then depending on what we find, I may try to do a roll again to kind of see, because it's still bugging me that I can't figure out what desecrated this house, and I feel like if Celise can figure that out, it'll help.
Okay. I will say, probably, let's say you've got about 3 or 4 minutes left on your Detect Evil and Good. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes ago, that malevolence deepened.
Was it when the cat showed up?
It was not when the cat showed up. Nothing that it was nothing that you, like, it doesn't feel like anything that you did.
Okay.
But about 2 or 3 minutes ago, you felt that malevolence just kind of like begin to fester a little bit more. So I will let you roll another religion check.
All right, let's see if this die is good to me a second time. Oh, it's so much better. I'm rolling this die forever. That's a 17.
A 17?
Yeah.
Sure. So this again doesn't feel like anything that you have felt before. If there were a word to describe the presence that you feel as with your Detect Evil and Good up, it would be disrespect.
Okay. Do I feel it more now that we're in this room, or is it just more of a general malaise disrespect feel?
It is general malaise disrespect feel.
Okay, with that in mind, I tap Rin. Hey, whatever's wrong here is getting worse. We need to find everybody else.
Okay, Celise at this point says we need to find everybody else. And
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Are you trying to transcribe this? What are you doing?
Yeah, I had to keep on record what happened, or else it won't be a full analysis on the psyche of Celise Astorio. That's the second book that I'm writing about.
Okay, put the quill away.
Okay.
We're gonna have a talk when we get out of this house, young man.
Is it because that you want a little bit of the profit of the sales of your own book? I could give you 1% of all total sales.
So generous.
We're going to have a talk when we get out of this house. And if any book comes out without my approval,
Okay.
Paladins Guild from my home village will be sending you a sternly worded letter.
I will have my people talk to your people. We'll get a contract going before the book is released on April 25th.
What is this April you speak of? I don't know anything about April except someone named April from my village.
That's what we will be naming time and space in the future. That's a part of my third book that I'm writing about time and space in Rivals of Waterdeep.
Oh, look at that fourth wall pass us by real fast.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, you're getting the D&D equivalent of a C&D at
Yeah, I was about to say.
But yeah, so I know Rin is just being not sensical. So I'm just like, you come with me.
Okay,
There's
I'll put the
nothing
book
evil
away.
here.
Okay, evil. Focus, Ren. Let's kill the evil.
All right, so I I go out, and are there more doors that are yet unopened, or can I hear them upstairs?
So I will answer both of those questions. Leaving the bathroom, you enter the empty room where there is a door immediately in front of you, which would be the west, and then there's a door to your right, which would be the north. If you'd like to make a perception check, see if you can hear them upstairs, you can do that.
Okay. And depending on the perception check, I may just go to the west.
Okay.
If I hear them upstairs, I'll go upstairs. What is that? Oh wow, I can't read. That is an 11.
11. Okay. So you did hear a sort of kind of thump come from upstairs.
Okay.
But you don't hear anything else.
And other than Sharif, other than Shaka going through the door and then winding up upstairs, no one else, as far as we know, went up there, right? Because we were in that bathroom.
I don't think y'all know I'm upstairs.
Right. No. So you don't know that Shaka is upstairs, but you do know Gazrick did say he was going to go upstairs.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's go see what Gazrick is doing, because I heard a thump.
Okay. Let's check it out.
All right. So if you're heading into the door to the west, you come out in the foyer where you started.
What?
I already have confusion. I threw that rope out here, and I don't even know where it's at.
So you look to your left, and the door to the entrance to the house is right there. So you just came out the second door on the right. You went in through the first door, went up, and then came out, essentially.
We went in through the outdoor?
Yes, you went in through the outdoor. The door to the front, the entrance to the house is also closed.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna just go back and try to just go directly upstairs.
Okay, easily done. You head up the staircase. Rin, are you following?
Yeah.
Okay. So on the second floor, again, you are on the landing. There are 4 doors on this landing, and there is a, which I also didn't mention to you, Gazrick, there is a ladder
Okay.
on the wall that leads up to what you would assume would be roof access. You can make another perception check if you like. Solis or Rin.
Yeah, I'll do a perception check. What's going on over here?
All right, I'll do one. Hopefully my dice do not fail me.
An 11.
Wow, I am failing. 7.
That's fine. You can tell there are 2 doors already open on this landing, the door to the west and the door to the south.
Okay.
Assuming that no one closed doors behind themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go through an open door, or do you want to see what these other doors lead to?
Yeah, let's see what the other doors lead to. I think.
And I step back and like motion for Rin to go in front of me. You first. After all,
Alrighty.
you first-hand knowledge for your book, right?
Yeah, we got to make that go. I'll go first.
All right. Smash cut. It's like as you open the door, as Rin opens the door opens fully, and it is Shaka opening a different door.
Mhm.
You muted yourself.
Oh, I did?
Yes.
You can't hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
You and Gazrick went through the door to the west, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, west.
In this room, this just looks like attic space.
Is there anything in there?
You're free to make an investigation check if you like.
Yeah. I'm definitely investigating.
Same.
All right.
Right. 25.
23.
Wow. Both of you spotted at the same time a series of boards of the wooden wall that looks different just so from the rest of the wall. Both of you kind of lay hands on it at the same time, and it swings open.
Oh yes, I've always wanted one of the. You stand on one side and I'll stand the other, and we'll keep looking like we miss each other. It's a fun bit.
I'm not familiar with it, but I'll try.
We can do it when it feels safer. It's fine. It's just something to keep track of.
Does it make a opening big enough? It's
Yes.
big enough for us to fit through them. So, all right. So I look at Gazrick and I say, since you enjoyed this, do you want to go first?
Sure, I don't mind. I take the torch and walk into the secret room.
Sure.
Okay.
You walk in. Shaka, do you follow behind?
Yes.
Okay. So one after the other, both of you enter into this secret passage, and almost immediately you come out in a room that is covered in like wall bookshelves.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the books are old and very tattered. And there's a very heavy desk in one corner of the room. And there is a door to the south. The passage is still behind you.
For sure.
Is it like how many? Like, is it like an incalculable amount of books? Like, is it like just a ton of rows?
No. It is not an incalculable. The the walls are probably about 10 feet high, and there are windows, but where there isn't window space or door, there is just bookshelves.
Okay, so I look at Gazrick and I say, how about we look and see, like, maybe one of these books is a hint to find what we need to find in this place.
Okay. If I'm honest, it feels like, and I was the person who's here, I'd probably keep my information in desk instead of random book. But
good point.
But that might be what they want me to think, you know?
Well, I don't want you to outthink yourself.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, I'll do book scouring after I check desk.
Yeah. So how about you check the desk and I'll check the books? How about
Deal.
that?
Yeah.
All right. Investigation checks from both of you.
17.
Okay.
That is 13.
Okay. So Gazrick, you were checking the desk?
Yeah, just the desk.
You see there's a typewriter on this desk with a half-written letter in it. But the paper is so faded that, like, when you go to pick it up, it just kind of crumples in your hand. You can't really tell what was written on it. In the desk, you find like inkwells and ledgers. One that just looks like just checks and balances, like someone is just kind of balancing their books. And you find a what looks like a very, it's about that big, a glass ball that kind of has a sort of hazy mist inside of it. Shaka, checking the bookshelves, you find really, like, you find like a history of Waterdeep, descendants of the Never Embers, gravestones in the City of the Dead, like just general like Waterdeep related titles, but nothing else of interest.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna look at Gazrick and like I'm gonna say, "Oh, I can't seem to find anything here. Did you see anything in the desk?"
Yes. Take a look at this a glass bowl. And I hand it to him. And I also grab the book that looks like a ledger, because I just want to see what this person, whoever owned this place, like what were they investing, where they get money come from, or yeah.
Sure.
Okay. In this glass ball, it looks sort of like magical. You said, right? It looks like there's something inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. All right. I am going to roll Arcana on the ball.
Do it.
And see if I can sense what it is. And that is a 15.
15?
Yes.
This is a crystal ball.
Okay,
So
good.
upon, if you look into it and concentrate, you may have fun visions of things that have been, things that might be.
Okay. Okay. Some are related to Gazric. And I'm gonna say I think we should take this with us but if we get stuck, like we can't find a door to get us out of here, maybe we can try to use it.
Oh, so that's what this is used for. That's very helpful.
I mean, we
Maybe-
could try to use it now, but there might be.
I mean, we know how to get back. Maybe it also might be good to. You never know what Rin and Celise get up to alone. There could be some fight, some sort of danger, some sort of. Last I heard, there was kicking happening.
Sure. True. I'm gonna. I guess I'll have. I usually have a little bag. I guess I would have one from Avernus, like a little
Sure.
Avernus branded bag. And I'm just gonna put the crystal ball in there.
Sure.
now.
You have a small leather pouch that says "Thank you for shopping Mahadi's Caravan." You just
Yes.
tuck that right in there.
Yep. All right. And then and then I say, hey, let's. I don't see any other doors in here, except for the one that we came through. So let's go back to the main hall and go through the third door, which I think was I think it was east or south, I believe.
So from what you know, actually, as you go to the main hall, which you find after traversing a series of doors, it's not. Yeah. So you head through the only door in this room to the south, and you see all of the other doors in this room are open, and you can see the main hall through one of those doors.
Okay. All right. I think we should go back to the main hall and see if we can find Rin and Celise.
Sure. So stepping into the main hall, you see that both of the doors on the right-hand side of the hall are open. The doors on the left are not open. And let's see, at this point, make a perception check, Shaka and Gadrick. With these things kind of happening concurrently.
19.
15.
15. Shaka, you hear voices coming from the upper landing.
Okay. Okay. So, Gazrick, I think I hear some voices up there. I think I remember seeing some stairs or something. I don't quite remember. I'm assuming you took stairs
Yes.
to get up to me.
There was a ladder near the door, near the stairs as well. If we need to go higher.
Oh, speaking of,
Yeah.
what you do know is that both of you were definitely on the second floor when you went through that secret passageway.
Right.
You're now
we're on the first
you're
floor.
on the ground floor,
Yep.
What?
and the staircase leading up is basically immediately to your right.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
so far I've gotten to the second floor and the first floor without using stairs.
Mhm.
But I think we should follow the voices.
Yes, absolutely.
And it sounds like Celise and Rin.
Okay. Well, I actually so before we do that, I turn to Gadrick and say, I do want to check that room I was in the first time, though. So I
Yes,
do want
sir.
to go back in that room where I saw the woman,
Mhm.
and just see if I can get a sense of her remnants or anything.
Her essence left behind.
Yeah. So can I go back in that room?
Sure.
I'm just gonna walk back in there.
Sure. You head back into the ballroom. It looks exactly the same. No ghost. There's a door to the east that you didn't get a chance to go through, and the door to the north is open.
All right. So I'll say. So I kind of note that there's a door that we haven't gone through, and then I come back out and say, "Let's go find Rin and Celise."
So you two head up the stairs. And as you make your way to the landing, you see Rin opening a door and Celeste standing behind him.
How did you guys get a floor higher than us?
We walked through a door and wound up here.
Doors have been very doorsy today.
Those doorsy doors.
Mm-hmm.
Rin, as you open the door in front of you, remind me which one it was, the north door or the east door?
Did I say the one on the one on the left? So, was it east? I don't know directions. I know it was the first door was on the left. I went through.
Okay, I'm gonna make that the north door then, because there's a north, east, south, and west door. The south and west doors are open, so north and east, you went north.
Okay.
As you open this door, all of you hear a faint tinkling musical noise.
Like
It's coming from inside.
That's creepy.
Sounds like a music box.
All right.
And you're all together now. Hooray!
Yeah, Shaka backs up a bit. He does recall that the last time he really heard a music box was from Zaraj. He does not yet know. Well, I don't know if this is after, like, where this is timeline wise, but this is where
the paths converge, or the paths split off.
Got you. Yeah, so like he's a little worried that it might be like Zaraj or someone in there, because that's the last time he's really heard a music box. So he gets at the ready before he goes in the room.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Celeste sees Shaka kind of getting battle ready, so she does the same.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't think about the music box too much, because again, without being sure where this falls, if episode 6 and 7 have already happened, she's gonna be real confused as to how that music box is playing. And they've not happened.
So think of this as if you had gone to the house instead of fighting Zaraj.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's still salty though, if it is.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, she readies up and gets behind Shaka.
Rin and Gazrick?
You're readying up? Well, I'm readying up for battle.
I think as seeing everyone like sort of get ready for whatever it is, Gazrick just steadies himself at the back, hands up, ready to cast whatever you might need.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So all is one. Everyone moves forward into the room, Avenger style. There's nothing here. However, in the middle of the room, there is a very large, very dark stain on the floor.
Okay.
What shape is the stain?
It is amorphous.
Okay. All right. Do we still hear the music?
Yes.
Is it louder? Does it sound like it's in the room?
It sounds like it's in the room.
What do I need to roll to determine where in the room it would be? Would that be another investigation or something?
It's easily seen. There is a music box sitting on a little side table near a wall.
All right. I'm gonna walk up to the music box and see if I can see anything interesting about it.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
All right. That was I knew I would have to roll low eventually. That was an 8.
Okay. It looks like your standard music box. It looks like one of those ones that when you open it, and it is open, there's a little figure that kind of spins around, looks like it's dancing.
Yes.
It's circular. It's probably about this big. And when it's closed, it looks like a skull. Like you could tell that there's a little face on it. And when it is closed, the lid of the music box looks like the top of a skull.
Can I? Would it be history to see if the person dancing looks like the woman that I saw in the room?
Sure. Go ahead and make a history check.
Oh, there it is. Okay, that would be a 10.
A 10. No. While it does look the figure does look feminine, you can't quite tell whether or not it looks like that woman.
All right. Well, I look at everybody and says, "All right, I got the music box, but I don't really see anything special about it at all."
Can I do an Arcana check?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You rolled well for me earlier. Let's keep that up. Oh, that's so much better. 21.
There you go.
Yeah.
There is definitely something magical about this music box. And even as you inspect it, you find yourself humming its tune.
Oh
boy.
Despite it not playing all the way through yet.
Ooh,
Ooh.
the siren.
I'm going to actually throw the music box on the ground.
Okay. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Nobody said it was a good idea, but it's also a one shot.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that is a dirty 20.
Uh-huh. Okay. So yeah, you have a moment where you kind of hold on to the music box, like you're not ready to part from it, but you overcome that feeling and you shut the music box and you throw it away. And the music stops.
Well, does the music box break? Because I threw it. I didn't just
Oh,
drop
so
it.
you threw it with some force. No, it does not, but it does close.
Okay.
So we know there's something magical about it, and Celeste just chucked it. Can I try to cast Dispel Magic on it?
Sure.
Cool. Is it being affected by a spell of 3rd level or lower? Because then I don't need to roll. If it is,
you will need to roll.
Cool. I'll just roll a d20 and then add what my
whatever your spellcasting
modifier.
Yeah.
Cool. Just like, okay, I see it. The spell attack.
No, just the modifier. So your wisdom modifier.
Gotcha. Plus 5. Cool.
Yeah, it should be a part of just.
Got a 24, 19 plus 5.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Celeste, being the one who was, being the one who was almost caught in its thrall, like even though you threw it away, you feel like you can still hear that music in the back of your head. Once Gazrick casts a spell magic on it, you hear that music begins to fade.
Okay, good. Is there any other effect beside the music fading?
No, your wisdom saving throw was good. But the tune was still in your head.
Okay. Do I still feel that like disrespect and malevolence from earlier with it gone or closed?
Your detect evil and good would have faded at this point.
Okay.
So you would have to cast it again.
May I do so?
You may.
I think I just detect it, right?
Yeah, you just detect it. Yeah, it feels a lot worse.
So with the music box closed, it's actually worse.
You actually, so it doesn't feel being familiar with what that malevolence is, it's not just the music box.
It's probably the whole house.
You gather that may be the case.
We should probably burn the whole house down.
Okay.
Okay, done.
You said I picked up a cylinder with a fuse attached to it.
Yeah,
earlier,
you
right?
picked up two probably 12-inch long cylinders with fuses sticking out of their ends.
Can I make? How would I check if this is dynamite? What check would I use to see if this was a stick of dynamite?
Let's see. If you have, give me a history check.
Cool.
First of all.
Yes. Knowledge. Let's go history. Say modified 10.
Modified 10.
Mhm.
Okay. So you haven't been in Waterdeep very long,
Mhm.
but you may have heard that the drow of the city work with explosive powders
Mhm.
and things of that nature. You think that this may be something similar?
Okay. I turned to the group and said, "Well, maybe these could help in destroying this home. But there are still goods and treasures we can take with us on our way out." And I like, because we're now on the second floor, right? So I like kind of want to guide them to what was like the vault room, and just sort of like show it to them.
Okay.
Do you think we should take anything from this house?
Can I make an Arcana check on this stuff?
So I would say yes, except when you head to that room, the door is closed.
Okay, no, I'm done. I got what I needed. This is too much. Let's get out. No, thank you.
Can I take a look at that stain?
Yeah.
On the ground.
Make
I just want to
medicine
see.
check.
Yeah, I just want to see if I can tell like what caused it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? What kind of check is it?
Let's see. If you want to check and see what caused it, I'm gonna need an investigation check.
Let me see. What else can I check? Yeah, I want to see like, is it just a random stain or is it mean something different?
Okay.
14.
14. All right. So you kind of get down on your hands and knees and just kind of like inspect it. It's definitely, it's dried into the floor, and as you get a little bit closer, there is definitely a coppery smell coming from it.
Coppery. I want to smash that part of the ground.
That is a very sizable portion of the ground.
Okay. I want to smash what I can.
All right. How are you going to do that?
Well, let's see, what do I got here? What am I holding? I have my short sword. So I want to basically plunge it into the ground, because my thought is that if it's wet, that means it's a little weak. And there might be something under it that is important. Or maybe not.
Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Yeah. All right. That is a, what bonus do I get on that? That is a 19.
19? Sure. Yeah. With great force, you slam your short sword into the floor. The floor is made of wood, so it goes through pretty easily. Celeste, your detect evil and good still up?
Yes, it is.
The house is not happy.
Oh. So it's like we basically cut the house.
Nothing happens to the floor. Like, it's like there's no like mysterious liquid that begins to like bubble up from the wound that Shaka has that Shaka has created in the floor. But the house, you definitely sense again severe disrespect from the house.
Shaka.
Yeah.
That bad feeling just got so much worse when you did that.
Oh crap! I'm gonna pull my sword out and I'm gonna take out that crystal ball.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take it out and say, "Hey everybody, Gazrick and us, we found this. It seems like we're kind of in a stuck mode here. it seems like we might be able to use this for something. So I'm not sure. Maybe if we concentrate on it or look at it or manipulate it in some way, it could lead us to find what is going on here and why I was brought here from Avernus to find it.
Wonderful.
What if we put the music box and this orb into the cut that Shaka just made?
And then I used the dynamite to blow up the earth around it.
But what about us? Are like? It's like, wait a minute.
Wait.
The part where we leave wasn't included in the statement.
Oh, right. All right. Okay. Well, I thought we used this to make Hall to leave. Or
I mean, it's dynamite. we gotta get clear.
Can I do either not one more Arcana or investigation before my detect good and evil runs out?
Yeah. And you've got 10 minutes on it, so you can choose to concentrate for that whole 10 minutes if you want. What are you trying to determine?
See if there's something the house wants or a place, or figure out where this like terrible, disrespectful, malevolent feeling is centered at.
Okay.
I mean, it feels like it should be where this big blood puddle is, but I want to be sure.
Okay. That would be, yeah, I will say that would be an Arcana check.
Okay. Either one is a +2, so 19, that's a 21.
nice.
Okay, so you focus in on your detect evil and good, trying to sense where this massive disrespect originated. And all that you can see, like you can even, or all that you can feel, like even as you like walk around this room or like step outside, it's just everywhere. Make an insight check for me.
Okay. 16.
16. Okay. There is the sense that this house is angry at, and this is such an interesting thing to try and feel from a house, but it feels almost lonely. And that loneliness turned to something bitter, something foul, that if the house has been left alone in this state for so long, that how dare people try to invade or, you know, mess with the house in this way.
So if we leave the house alone, will this terrible feeling follow us? Like if we just leave, like we just like, you know what? House is bitter party of one. We just gonna let them live with that.
You understand with those roles that it won't follow you, but yeah, it won't follow you.
Okay. Do we have to do anything with this? The house has been alone, unoccupied, and whatever's making this happen is bitter and angry, and stabbing the floor, trying to break the music box didn't help.
I mean, I don't know. Like something summoned me here, and if it was just to find out nothing, it's some kind of cruel trick by something. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. Like we've definitely met some tricksters, but I think there's got to be something in here for us.
You said you saw a ghost, right?
Yeah. I saw in the first room I went in. I saw a ghost of a woman that was dancing, which is why I checked the music box to see if it was the same person dancing in the music box. But I haven't seen any other ghosts or anything since.
I wonder if you give the music box to the ghost, would it help?
If I can find the ghost. I mean, I went and looked in the room after that, and the ghost I haven't seen the ghost since. We could try to bring the music box into that room, and maybe she'll reappear. Because I'm not sure what to do otherwise.
Yeah. What do the rest of you think?
I was on the plan to run away from this house because this house is very evil, and I still need to write this book.
Yes, I don't feel that this house is a house. The fact that it has feelings is weird and creeping me out. So I would just like to get out of what should be an inanimate object.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't been hurt, like we haven't been attacked.
A door tried to fall on me.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure. I mean,
But you dodged.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, but I could have not dodged. That doesn't change the intent. I don't know. I don't feel safe at home.
Okay. All right. Well, how about this? How about we go back to the main hall. I go in that room with the music box. If there's nothing in there, then we can leave. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
It's fine. Just
one last thing.
Okay.
And then if it bothers us, Ren can burn it down. He's got fire.
Exactly.
perfect.
All right. So.
All right. So everyone basically standing in the upper landing. You all make your way downstairs. You make your way to the ballroom door. It is closed.
And it doesn't. When we pull on it, it doesn't.
If you pull on it, it'll open.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely want to open it.
Okay. You open the door. The ballroom is not there.
What is there?
You see another room full of debris, there's a rolled up carpet in the middle of the floor. There are paintings that have been ripped from the walls. It's just junk, just full of junk. And you hear rustling in the debris.
Okay. I tell them, I say, this is a different room, but we got to be ready. I heard something, and I put my hand near my short sword and kind of try to creep toward the rustling.
Okay. As you enter the room, the rustling gets a little bit louder, and bursting forth from the piles of papers and empty furniture is a cat.
Okay.
With two heads.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I jump way back.
It's back.
I jump way back, and I just say, two-headed cat, two-headed cat, two-headed cat.
Oh no! Had a little fun.
And I exit the room.
What?
Because Shaka is not fond of small animals, especially.
I want to cast animal friendship on it the moment as it comes out to us. It needs to beat a 17.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's charmed.
Is this what's the save I have to make?
It is a, let's see, transform. Oh no, that's the wrong spell. I was like, this doesn't make sense. It's a wisdom save.
Oh man.
Aw,
I love hearing a DM be disappointed.
Oh man. So yeah, Gazrick walks up to this cat and it cocks both heads very quizzically, and it just kind of like very slowly creeps up to Gazrick, and it.
It's okay, little one. It's okay. Oh, you're just hungry. And I pull out like a little like thing of jerky, and like I feed it to the cat.
All right. It noms happily. There is a little bit of a scuffle as both heads try to start eating
No,
at the same time.
it's okay. I rip it in half and like kind of hold one up to like each head. Yeah.
All right, and they both start eating happily.
Oh, it's good. Look at her purr. Oh.
I'm gonna pull out the ball just
Okay.
to see if the cat has any reaction to the
Crystal ball.
Yeah.
It's once it's finished eating, it has no response beyond, is this a thing I can play with?
Okay. All right. No reaction.
Like it bats at it, but there's no like, it doesn't hiss or, look at it weirdly.
Okay, so I'm gonna look towards Celeste and say, let's see if it has any response to the music box.
Sure. I forgot honestly that I was carrying it, but sure. So I pull the music box out from my pouch and kind of hold it out in my hand. Unless it's like a giant one, does it fit in the palm?
No. It's like this big. So
okay, so I hold it in the palm of my hand out toward the two-headed kitty.
Both noses kind of like sniff up at it, and typical cat behavior. It tries to like, the figurine on it is on like a little spring, so it bats it, and then like the spring goes and it tries to keep batting at it.
But no hissing, no nothing.
Oh man. All right, so.
But yeah, it's definitely odd that this is definitely the door to the ballroom.
Oh yeah,
It's
for
not
sure.
here.
Yeah. So yeah, I like told everybody like, hey, this is a different room. So now that the cat is out of the room, I want to go back into the room and just try to see what is going on. Like I'm gonna look for anything that looked like it was before. I want to see if there's anything in the room that looks like from what I remembered. So if there's any seat or like any table or anything that I would say, hey, I remember that from the last time I was in here.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
All right, that is a 26.
This is a completely different room. Like, you are absolutely positive that the ballroom was here when you opened the door previously. However, it appears that the ballroom is no longer here and this room is here.
All right.
Make an insight check.
Oh yeah. Wow, rolling so well on these checks. 19.
19. Okay. With the previous knowledge that Celeste gave you that this house is angry, you think maybe it wants to continue being angry and is trying to prohibit you from getting at your goal.
All right. Is that door that I haven't been in still here? The one in the ballroom room, ex-ballroom room that was to the east?
Yes. There is a door across the way that leads to something you don't know yet.
I'm gonna try to open that door.
All right. That door opens. That's a hallway.
Okay, I'm gonna yell out to the party like, found a door, going to check it out.
Be careful.
Don't go alone. Take this.
And
You hand him the cat.
Yes, don't go alone. It's dangerous. Take this.
I will absolutely not want to take the cat.
Oh.
Yeah. Shaka is not fond of this two-headed cat. So he says, if anybody wants to come You know, I'm going through this door. And he walks through the door without
Okay.
waiting for anyone.
All right. You walk down this hallway. It's probably about a 30-foot long hallway, 30 or 40 feet. And on either side of you of the kind of walkway, there's like a runner carpet in the middle of the hallway. And there are statues on either side. But that's not the thing that catches you most off guard. Coming from the door on the other side of this hallway, you see what looks to be a man on fire, like shrieking as he heads in your direction. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god. That is a 24.
24? Okay, wonderful. So this startles you for a moment, but as he approaches you, you can tell he is of the same sort of corporealness that the woman in the ballroom was, and his image just kind of passes by you, heads towards the door before it collapses and just kind of vanishes.
Oh god. Okay, so I'm gonna scream as this thing is coming toward me and it goes through me. I get myself back together and I kind of scream outside so that hopefully people can hear I think y'all really need to see this. And then continue.
Yeah, you hear y'all hear Shaka like yelp from this hallway beyond the junkie room.
Yeah. And then I continue to go forward.
Okay. Do any of you do anything?
Yeah. Is the cat still like with Gosrick, or is it just kind of sitting there?
Like around us, yeah.
It's just kind of there. Okay. Like he's made friends with it. Y'all have been pretty much nice to it. So it's just kind of there.
I'm gonna pick up the cat and put it on my shoulder and go investigate.
Okay.
I'll follow. Yeah.
The cat kind of like burrows itself into your right into the crook of neck and shoulder and is just hanging out. You make it into the hallway, actually with the door open. You also do see the figure of this burning person as they make their way past, but not being in that immediate area of effect, it doesn't affect you the way it does Shaka.
Right.
Shaka, do you go through the other door?
Yes.
Okay. This room is the floor's not there, so I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that is a 6.
A 6. All right. So you all make your way into the hallway just in time to see Shaka disappear.
Do we see him fall or just disappear?
You see him fall.
Oh, okay. Oh no! Gosser kind of like runs up to the edge of the gap to peer into the pit.
Okay. You Shaka, you all hear a splash from below as Shaka, you land in what looks to be an underground lake.
Okay. I'm all right, guys. I'm all right. There's some kind of lake down here. I'm gonna look for somewhere I can get on land. I'm gonna swim around and see if I can find somewhere to pull myself out of the water.
Yeah, there is a place. The lake, the water is only about 20 feet in diameter, and it broke your fall, so you took no damage.
Okay.
But yeah, you pull yourself out onto the ground, and one moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you pull yourself out, there's something about this room that kind of tickles the back of your mind. Make an intelligence check.
Is that just for Shaka or for all of us?
Just for Shaka.
Is a 9.
A 9. Okay. You can't quite figure out what it is, but there's something about this room that it feels like there might be something here, or there's just something about this room that it's like when you walk into a room and you forget why you're there, but you know you were there for something. That's what it feels like.
All right.
The rest of you you can look down, and it was probably about a 15-20 foot fall, so you can just barely make out the lake, and you can see Shaka pulling himself up. And what will you do?
Are you all right? I shout from the top.
Yeah, I think you should come down here. There's something weird about this room.
Maybe you guys. Oh, should
Just
we not?
jump. It's fine. Just jump. It's fine.
I jump, and then I wild shape into a hawk as I'm going down, and I just sort of like stay in that form while I'm down there looking around.
So yeah, you jump, and in your hawk form, you can. There's nothing special about the fall. Is you land on the part of the floor that Shaka has landed on.
All right.
What about the rest of you?
I feel like I should just jump into the water and see what's in there to help out.
I'm wearing armor, so my brain is like, we're gonna sink.
Yeah.
Is there any other way down there?
Not that you can see. You make an intelligence check real quick for me, Celise.
Oh boy. She's very distracted by the cat purring on her shoulder. It was only a 7.
Oh, that's okay. You do recall walking through the junk room that there was some rope leading through the doorways.
Okay.
You might be able to use that.
Yeah, if I can go grab that rope and tie it to something and just climb down the rope.
Yeah. There are big statues in the corridor with very heavy pillars underneath them. You can easily tie it and use that to either get down or up if anybody wants to come up.
All right, I'm gonna tie a couple, like have 2 ropes, and I'm just gonna climb down one.
All right, so you can climb down and make it to the landing with them. Brand, you're the only one up top.
I'm gonna dive on in.
All right.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. You do. You dive in. The water's fine.
All right. Well, I'm gonna, as I see people splash down, and I see Gazrick in hawk form, I basically say, can't quite tell y'all, but there's something strange about this room. I think this might be the reason why we're here. And I proceed to look around the room. Are there any doors in the room?
There are. There's a door to the north and a door to the east. Like, basically, there's a door right next to you, and that would be the eastern door. And then there's a little bit of the landing that you can walk around to get to the northern door.
Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming I haven't seen anything in this room, so I'm gonna open that door right next to me.
Okay. So in this door, a lot of fun. You see drawn on the floor a pentagram.
God. Oh, Lord. All right. I back away and I tell the party, There's a pentagram here. I didn't come here from Avernus to deal with more hellish stuff. So I would probably suggest we try the other door first. What do y'all think?
Does the cat react to the pentagram?
Oh, good question.
It doesn't, like, beyond just kind of like jumping down off your shoulder. You're worried for a little bit because it looks not quite adult, so you're worried for jumping from so high it might break its little feetsies, but it's fine. It sniffs about a little bit and just kind of sits there and goes,
Okay. I know that the cat probably will not understand me, but I'm like, you stay here. I'll be back for you.
So you all head through the other door?
Yeah.
That's what I would like to do, yeah.
Okay. So you head through the other door and you see it is there is a landing. So if there were stairs here, you would imagine that this would be where they would lead.
So it's just like there's like no doors. It's just like a room with a landing.
I'm sorry. There are doors. It's a landing with no stairs attached, but there are doors on these walls, the same as there were everywhere else.
Oh my God, there's doors everywhere.
If I make a suggestion, the door with pentagram is the only door that has been unique compared to all the other doors that we've seen.
Does that mean you think we should go in there?
I mean, I want to use speak with. I'll burn a first level spell spot to use speak with animals.
Okay.
And I want to ask this cat, just be like,
yes.
Hey, buddy. Hey, little one. How do we leave? How do we get out of here?
The cat looks at you and says, "You're free to leave whenever. You just have to go through the door."
And by the door, which door?
The door to the house.
You are not as helpful as I thought, but I appreciate you because of how soft your fur is. And I like scratch the top of its head.
Which head?
Oh, both. Yeah, both fingers.
Well, it bristles a little bit and it says, "Everyone else who's ever come in has just left through the door."
So, but what is behind that door? And I point to the door with the pentagram on it.
Oh no, there's a pentagram on the floor, not the door.
Oh, I see. I see.
It's on the ground.
Okay. Then what does this mean? And I point to the pentagram and ask the cat.
It's been here since I can remember.
I like tell everyone what the cat has told me.
Okay.
So if we just get back to the main room, we can just walk out, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, we could. I mean, but as I said, there's got to be something here. But yeah, I guess if we wanted to, we could climb back up the rope and go back out to the main hall and try to leave, or we can try to see what's down here.
How about we throw some of those explosives in that door and then climb out?
I'm okay with that.
And we just run for it.
I think you're right. I mean, a pentagram door, I don't think there could be anything good, anything good in there. So, like, you might be right. Just tossing that those sticks in there and running for it. As long as we have enough time to break for it, might be the right idea.
So, what will you do, my wonderful rivals?
I think I'm down with Salisa's plan.
Yeah.
Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Yeah, of course. Let's put the hammer of dawn on it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Who's going to open the door and throw the sticks in?
I will. So the door is, I think it's open, right? Because I didn't
Mhm.
close it, so it's just open.
Mhm.
Oh,
Gazrick has the stick, so I'm like,
Mhm.
hey, Gazrick, can you light those and toss them in there?
I definitely can. Let's see.
we're just gonna.
Yeah.
Well,
I,
the
I
cat. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, Gazik just lets you know, like I can instantly light a torch with Druidcraft from up to 30 feet away. So if we want to be
Ooh.
like a little bit
Ooh.
further back,
Yes.
yeah.
Good
Yeah.
idea, Gazrick.
I will say, because math, you can climb up the rope and from an angle have 30 feet
Awesome.
because math.
Because
Because
of
man,
hypotenuses, yeah.
there it is. Yeah.
All right.
I like this plan. Let's do it.
Okay.
Uh,
All
I
right.
guess
So
it'll be
you
at the
all,
bottom of a rope while you all get to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
will the
So I'm
cat
climbing
go
up the
with
rope.
me?
yeah, if you call to it. It seemed to really like being on your shoulder.
All right. Well, I'm gonna whistle and offer it an arm to climb back up because I like the cat. I want it to go with me.
It
I
does
don't care
so.
that it's got two hats.
So yeah, it does so. And
Yay.
up the rope you all climb, Gazrick being the last one. And you light the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you snap your fingers and Druid crafts some fire, and you hear the telltale of fuse lighting, and just as you make it up the rope, there is a terrible booming sound. And you hear the sound of crumbling stone and splintering wood. You even hear some splashing as the some of the debris from the room begins to kind of leap into the lake. And yeah, you've blown up the pentagram room. You're not quite certain where that is underneath. Everybody make me a perception roll.
8.
Okay.
Got a nat one.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
12.
18.
Okay, so
I see the
Celise,
inside of my eyes.
you do. Celise, you are the only one who kind of puts two and two together. That part of, if you're going by what the house looked like from the outside,
Mhm.
that part definitely should not have been where it was.
Oh, okay.
So you're not quite sure what effect that has on the house or the foundation or whatever, but you've blown something up.
We should move faster because that part, that room, shouldn't have been there.
All right.
Okay.
Start doubling up their efforts.
With haste, you do make your way to the entrance hall, where the door to the outside still remains closed.
Okay. I'm trying to open it.
Okay. Make me a strength check, whoever wants to open the door.
I'll try to open it first. Why not? Not that strong, but we'll see. 7.
Yeah, it opens.
Wow.
Oh, it does
It
open?
wasn't stuck or anything. It was just closed.
Okay. And does it look like we would expect? Like,
Yeah.
because this is where we originally came from.
Yeah, it looks just the way it did when you stepped into it. Everything is normal in the C ward, as normal as it can be.
Okay. Well,
As you look back through the door, there's the entrance hall.
Well, wait. So we're in the entrance hall, and we see through the exit is the entrance hall again.
But no, if you step outside and
Okay,
look back
gotcha.
through the
Yeah.
door, there's the entrance hall.
Yeah. So I'm just like, all right, y'all. I guess. I don't know. I guess we got what we need from here. I guess we should just leave.
All right. I'm gonna step out too. So, question: does the cat stay with me?
It does.
Okay.
Now, as you cross the threshold, the cat disappears into dust. No, I'm not going to do that to you.
Oh,
I'm not going to do that to
dirty.
you.
Oh God.
No, the cat comes with you. It remains on your shoulder, simultaneously nuzzling you and cleaning itself with its other head. And you all have a very creepy music box and a crystal ball.
All right.
Sweet.
And that will conclude our adventure in this spooky house of my creation.
Love it.
Hey.
I built this house using Betrayal at House on the Hill.
Oh, very
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
So I played a game of Betrayal at House on the Hill until I triggered the haunt, and that this house is what I built.
Nice. Oh my God, I was so tense. I thought we were gonna have to like. I thought the cat was gonna end up being like we fight the cat or something.
No, don't do that to us.
No, all cats are all good. All cats.
That was
are
awesome.
Good.
That was great.
Thank you. So thank you all for watching. We'll go around one more time to tell you all who we are and what we do. Starting in Rivals fashion with Tanya.
Hey, I'm Tanya DePass, Cypher Tier everywhere online. I play Sleaze Astorio. What I'm doing this week is I'm doing the Gish charity hunt thing.
The greatest international scavenger hunt.
Yes, that thing. I never know what it's actually called. What Gish stands for. 2:30 my time with Travis McElroy. I'll do some tweets. We're doing a thing. Erica Ishii is also involved. I'm afraid. I have no idea what's going on. And then Saturday and Sunday, I am playing at QuakeCon, the Dishonored RPG, to raise money for the NAACP Legal Fund. So Rivals will be on as usual. I will not be there, however.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brandon Stinnes. I played Ren Leadon today. You can find me on Twitch at I'm Brandon, and you can find me on Twitter at I'm Brandon TV. Stuff that's going on with me. I'll be getting back into streaming this week because it's been a busy week. I will be making my debut on the Rooster Teeth YouTube channel, so that'll be happening, I believe, on Thursday. So if you are a fan of that group, you can check it out there. Otherwise, just follow me on Twitter and see what I'm up to.
And I'm Sharif Jackson. You can find me at sharifjackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson.com for links to all the stuff that I do. Also Sharif Jackson on all social networks. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hey y'all, I'm Masood Huck. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Marudeboy, MAHRUDEBOI. I play with these wonderful people on Sundays for Rivals of Waterdeep. You can also catch me Tuesday nights on the Roll20 sponsored Mythic Odysseys of Theros campaign. And I'm over on the Indoor Recess Crew Twitch channel playing games throughout the week. So if you want to keep up with everything, just follow me on Twitter.
And I have been your dungeon master, Latia Jaquise, at Latia Jaquise across most social medias. This Saturday, I will be playing on twitch.tv/Saving Throw Show. Quiddy will be running us through a D&D one-shot to benefit an Alzheimer's charity. That's going to be from 4 to 7 Pacific. So you can check me out there. Otherwise, you can catch me as a player on Rivals of Waterdeep, where I play the Aarakocra monk Dahani. And this has been super fun. Thank you for indulging me with my spooky, confusing house. And we will catch you all later, I suppose. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and keep playing games. I'm excited to see what else Gen Con's got going on. Bye, everybody.
Bye.